The thoughts, views, and expressions that you're about to witness throughout the entirety of this podcast are strictly for entertainment purposes only. Please do not take anything too serious. No one is serious. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the podcast. What's up, y'all? It's your boy KSAMSON, aka Mr. If I'm talking, you should listen. Cause the game is free. Ho K Samson. You tuned in to another episode of Seriously Unserious. Tonight, we're gonna have a great conversation on accountability. You know, for those listening right now, what does accountability mean to you? You know what I'm saying? Take a minute, think about it, and ask yourself, what is accountability? What does accountability mean to me? Do I hold myself to the same standards of accountability that I hold others? Think about that. If the answer is no, in either way, whether you hold yourself higher or you hold yourself lower, look in the mirror because you're wrong. All right. It should be the same, man. It should be the same either way. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to hold yourself to a high standard of accountability, hold other motherfuckers to be just as accountable with you. You know, if you're going to hold yourself to a low standard of accountability, then expect others to not be so accountable with you. You feel me? So tonight we have both, and I do mean both, the original and the clone. Thing one and thing two. All right. All right. We got them both on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting with thing two, aka the clone. Um, she's the baby twin. She was born 5 minutes later. She had to let Big Dog come out first and experience the world, see what it was like. And then she finally was like, all right, yeah, I guess I'll come on up out of here. Um, for those who don't know who I'm talking about, man, we're gonna welcome back Ma'Kayla and we're gonna welcome on Kateleen. But for the meantime, Ma'Kayla, welcome back. What's up?
Hi.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
hey, hey.
So, you got anything you want to say to people before we get started?
Man, what accountability means to me. I'll answer that one.
Okay,
Awful.
okay.
Um, just owning up to your own actions,
Yeah.
setting pride aside and owning up to what is what? The facts. Stating the real about yourself. That's basic what it is.
A wise
Simple as
man, a wise man once said, be real or be forgotten.
hey.
You know. Shout out K Samson. Um, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Great song. Uh
right, right.
I don't know
I'm
what this
thinking
is called.
somebody else
That's
actually
good.
said that.
I did. What you mean? I'm thinking
Thinking like
somebody actually said that. I did say that. That's
somebody
somebody actually.
else or somebody else. Like you wise, you
It be your
wise,
own people, man.
you wise.
It be your own people.
I said that back. You wise. You real wise. Real wise. Real
It be your
wise.
own people. This
Real
is
wise.
crazy. This is blasphemous. You know what? With that said, welcome on, big dog. What's up? Welcome, Kateleen. What's up, Kateleen? Cause she on some nonsense.
Oh,
This is crazy.
what I miss?
Uh, Michaela is dissing me, yo. I'm just playing. No, I said that a wise man once said, "Be real or be forgotten." She looked dead in the camera and said, "Oh, I thought somebody like actually said that." Pretty much, she said, "I thought somebody important said that. I thought somebody real said that."
No,
Oh, before we
no,
get
that's
started,
crazy.
yeah, that is
Fuck
wild. It be your own
crazy.
people. It be your own people on my platform. But you
Oh,
know
I
what?
actually thought that's funny because I thought so too.
You thought the same
I thought it was
thing, you
gonna be
know. I thought it was.
no, no, because I was like, who said it? Like, be real or what? What was?
It was Be Real or Be
Oh.
Forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey y'all, that's it for tonight on Seriously Unserious here with your boy K Sam. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's been great. That's it. Great episode on accountability.
No,
You feel me?
that was
Man.
No, I was just playing. You know,
Nah,
we
it's all good.
kids.
It's
We
all
kids.
good. It's all good. That's cool. It's all good, man. I enjoy the the little screen now. I enjoy the what is it? Camaraderie of the jokes. It's all good. It's okay. Let me keep it this way.
he
You keep it this
upset.
way.
No.
He
But no,
mad.
hey,
He
I'm really
mad.
not. I'm really not. It just everything's WWE on these podcasts. Hey, question though, before we get like actually started, William thinks she should have a 30-minute segment on here. Y'all
Uh-huh.
agree? Y'all agree?
A 30-minute segment.
She probably gonna get 5 to 10, but
Good
it's
flow.
okay. Maybe 20. She probably get 20, low key, because I feel like if it's interesting, we probably get 20. She probably can get 20.
I mean, yeah.
But here's the thing: what would it be about?
The hardships of finding college. Well, finding a good
Dang.
college.
Okay.
What is it like in her generation now? Now that
Okay.
everything, what is it like upcoming? How
No.
is she-
She wants a segment like every episode. She has her own segment with the people.
She
Yeah.
could do
So
sports.
what would that be about?
With the sports. What's up with the
So
sports?
she gonna be our sports analyst, our sports
Right.
professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I'm over here like some topics that she could talk about. Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Well, she don't watch the show, so she'll never hear this. But Shulliam, if you do watch it and you hear this, congratulations, you got the job.
Wow.
She not gonna watch. She's not gonna know.
Cause she be knowing what's going on for real.
Yeah, no, she does.
Yeah.
So, let me take a bite real quick.
I'm sorry. I'm eating cookies and drinking hot cocoa.
You good? We eat on this pod. We are human beings. We just ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I think because I got red on, this keep happening. You keep blending me. But no, you good. We eat on here. We drink on here, just not alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Sometimes I have alcohol in my cup. You know what I'm saying? We do what it is. We're human beings. We gonna, we gotta eat, gotta drink. Just mute yourself when you gotta pass gas, and you good to go. That's it.
I think that's only you, cause I think that's only you.
I
think that's only you.
It be your own people. I don't do that. I'm just letting you know, like that's the rules, because we didn't talk about it prior. That's the rules,
right. But only you would think of that one rule. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have that one.
Well, by all means, if you wanna on camera, then do so. Because I'm not gonna edit it out. Yeah, I'm gonna call you out. So then you know what? So be it.
Right.
If I got, hey, listen, I'll mute it if I got muted. But anyway, because y'all since you know what, y'all ain't shit, man. This is come over here and team up on me. This is supposed to be a fun conversation.
It is.
And you came on here and teamed up on me, man. You teamed up on me.
Should have known this was gonna happen.
You know what? It's all good. I'm gonna get my dog LB on. No, I'm not. They all actually. So it's LB. What's his name? Jalen. Travis. They all want to, and Shulliam. They all want to shoot a episode. They want to.
Why don't you let them?
You supposed to do it first, though.
I ain't gonna hold you. Stuff they were talking about at this table, man. At that dinner table, man.
What dinner table?
I gotta pray for
Oh,
for that generation. That was crazy. I was a crazy conversation. I was thinking to myself, like, did I sound like this when I was a teenager? Me
you
and
know,
Scrap, me and Scrap just was just like,
shaking your heads. Yeah,
y'all can't be serious.
you do that a lot over there. Yeah.
Man, shout out my dog Scrap. I don't know how she do it. I don't know how she do it. How she do it.
Know how it's
Hey, but
crazy.
it's part of motherhood, man. You know, she got it under control. All right, here we
Hey.
go. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going.
Mm.
Michaela's already answered it. So, Caitlin, what does accountability mean to you?
Oh, accountability is taking ownership.
Okay.
Okay.
Said to yourself or what you did to someone is just taking ownership in general.
Okay. Do you feel that the consequences that come with it are part of that ownership? So say you're accountable, but somebody decides, you know what? I'm still ending the friendship. I'm still ending the relationship. We just not cool no more.
Definitely.
Do you have to accept that as part of accountability?
That's what makes you a stronger person. That's why
Mhm.
people are you're known to be okay. Those are strong people who can take about accountability and accept what they did. Like they're considered, yeah, I'm I'm strong enough to do this. Like you were a strong person for taking it. That's yeah. That's why people don't want to because they're not consequences. Fact.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So, what do you guys feel it means to be self-aware? And is that part of being accountable? Self-awareness and accountability, do they go hand in hand, or are they two totally different things?
For surely, for surely. I feel like they go hand in hand is because you
Okay.
can't be accountable if you don't see what you're actually doing. Like if you
Mm,
don't like if you don't fully know what you're doing, then you can't be accountable for it. You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
people around you who actually confront you for that. Because
Yeah,
some
but I could be like, no, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Like my friends can literally somebody to my side could be like literally tell me what I'm doing wrong, dead clear, like show me in my face what I'm doing wrong, and I can still be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. But
mm,
no, it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? And there's
mm,
really people out there like that, and it's like crazy. So I feel
mhm,
like yes.
it'll have
If
you
you don't know what you're actually doing, then you can't really be full accountable for anything.
mm,
If you
mhm.
yourself don't know what you're doing.
Okay. Okay.
I
And
don't
isn't that called like narcissist? Like that's narcissistic
Narcissism. Yeah.
behaviors.
Some
Yeah,
people are narcissists.
yeah.
stuff
Mm,
like okay, it's okay to not know what you're doing until someone actually tells you.
mm,
And tell you that's when you're more aware. Like when people
mm.
keep that's what becomes self-awareness. That's what leads up self-awareness.
So you're saying criticism can lead to self-awareness
Yes.
or can help build it.
Yes.
True.
Okay. And
That's what I
Michaela and
Some people don't
Michaela,
take it. Some people don't take heed to those criticisms, though. I
that's
could tell
true.
you
That's
stink
true.
all day, and you don't change. You
That's facts. Cause listen, I know
I'm
motherfuckers.
spraying perfume
They
everywhere, and it's
smell
still
like ass.
see.
Listen,
Like
listen,
no, it's
listen.
crazy.
This person smell like possum balls.
oh
Okay,
my god.
raccoon coochie, and it
Oh,
just why do you smell this way? And we have, well, I won't say we. People have told this individual at said educational area, you smell bad, and they don't care.
I don't
it's like
They don't use soap or water.
nothing else. There's nothing else you can do. There's nothing else
I
you can do.
this man, I don't know.
how do you even bring that up though? Like, hey, I can't
And
lie.
literally because that's
Nigga,
the
I can
perfect
smell
example.
you.
Like that's kind of crazy though.
Yeah, that's how you bring it up. You say, bro, I can smell you.
Like, hey,
You can so
People don't care. Like
you
people
just
just
pull
do
him
what I
aside. Bro,
are
I can
you?
smell you.
It's like you can't just be like people just don't care, don't care, don't care. Like I don't care.
Mm,
But
Some people knowing, or some people
mm,
actually don't know how to like fix that. That's
So
why
listen, I got, and this is no cap. I got separated from my class and I was with another class. I get in there day one. It's just must, like full on must. Mind you, class started at 7:30. Okay, I got there early for this class because I was trying to get perfect attendance. You know, anyway, it's 7:15. Just about everybody's there. We waiting on a few stragglers before class actually start,
Right.
and it's just woofing, bumping. 7:15 in the morning, like fresh off of y'all ran track, so it smelled like they just fresh off of track practice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's rough, but these are grown individuals, so it's a little more worse. So I'm like, I don't know exactly who it is. I can't pinpoint. I didn't want to be rude because I said it. I said, listen, I understand some of us work nights. We get off, you coming straight to class. I understand some people, don't know your full living situation. I said, but you need to at least keep a stick of deodorant, the dollar store sells cologne, something to spray on you before you walk in here. I said, if it's really an issue, I keep baby wipes in my car. I keep dude wipes in my car. If you don't want to say anything in front of anyone, you could pull me aside and be like, hey, can I get a couple wipes? And you can handle that problem. I said, but I got to be in here with y'all for 5 weeks. If I smell this again, it's going to be a problem because we too grown to be in this motherfucker stinking. And the instructor, he looked at me. He's a cool dude. He looked at me. He's trying not to laugh because he think I'm joking, but I'm dead serious. And the person ended up pulling me aside like 2 days later. I was like, man, can I get some wipes, please, man? And I was like, yeah, I got you. But the instructor, he thanked me because he was like, dude, I haven't smelled him. He had him the block prior too for a different course. He was like, I had to deal with that for that whole block. I just want to thank you. So the best way to deal with a stanky person, direct.
That criticize.
Yeah, soap and water is direct.
And
so you need to be direct. Yeah, criticism. It led to self-awareness.
Hey.
Yeah, that's gonna be my thing on the pod from now on. Or I'll start doing that.
Right.
That's a good thumbnail. That's a good thumbnail.
Like, I'm telling y'all, you just have to like let them know that helps with the self-awareness because you're not
going to take it. If they don't, they don't.
And if they don't, they don't. But somebody else is gonna tell them, and then another person is gonna tell them, and then that's what something in their head like, oh, if all these people are coming at me with the same thing, let's find the denominator out of this problem and like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
The common denominator is you.
Yeah.
Smelling like ass.
Perfect example.
Okay.
So into relationships.
Oh, okay.
If you have this many exes and they're all ending because of the same pattern. Different situations, different scenarios because not every female is the same person. Yeah. But it's the same pattern every time.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of men, they have patterns.
Of course, for sure.
For surely they have patterns.
Oh yeah.
So when does it click in their head? Because there's a lot of self-awareness because from the patterns, from the different, females and the straggling babies as well. You know what I'm saying? There's some straggling, there may be some straggling baby mamas and some straggling babies. There's a pattern, you know what I'm saying? So when does that self-awareness become
when does that person become self-aware?
Yes.
when someone finally openly criticizes them, when someone is direct with them on the criticism, you gotta have to be direct with that person and let them know, hey man, hey brother, is it the time to snip your balls or change your laws? You know what I'm saying? Something got to change. You know?
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah. So you
But
gotta let
why
them
does
know
it have to take somebody else for you to become self-aware? You know what I'm saying? That's the
because
problem.
that is a problem. But it's a maturity thing at times too, man. Sometimes people they're not mature, or sometimes they know it, they just don't want to face it. They don't want to
Mhm.
admit it. It's hard to admit to themselves that they
And that,
have this problem. You got to try to prove it wrong. And
yeah.
within trying to prove it wrong, you're stuck in this cycle. I spoke
Hello.
about this similarly in a previous episode, man. Um, excuse me, where I was saying a lot of people they we spoke on, is it harder to be alone or to be misunderstood? This
Mm.
can kind of play into that because men rather, I can speak for men, I'm not a woman, but men rather who may be in denial that they have this problem, or that they're the problem, or that the way they're approaching things is the problem. It becomes a cycle. A lot of times, especially men that just are making babies, they want to prove, oh, I can be a family man, or I can settle down with someone, but they're not taking the time to actually know the person. They're
Mm.
just trying to get straight to that step of and baby making and all that extraness, to where now you're stuck with a child, but you don't know this woman. Y'all haven't really built anything. She don't really know the real you. You don't really know the real her. You don't know how she reacts when she's mad, when she's sad, when she's happy, when someone dies, when things like that happen. You don't know how she reacts when pain comes, when triumph comes, when good news comes, because that plays a part too. Who
Mhm.
are who someone is when stuff is going right, it's just as important as knowing who they are when things go wrong. Because when everything is up and it's right, and they may feel like they don't need you or anybody else, how do they really treat you, and how do they treat the people around them? You know what I'm saying? So you don't know things like that, but you're trying to prove to yourself or others, whichever it may be, that you can be family strong or dynamic, or that you weren't the problem. You're stuck in a cycle to where you are the problem. Or if you're truly not the problem, you're at least creating it, if that
And
makes sense.
sometimes they're raised in that environment to where like
Mm,
having
yeah.
different moms and different
Hmm.
fathers, so this is normal to them. Having baby mama drama, my parents, they used to fight all the time, so this is normal. This is what family looks like. You have to
Hmm.
have someone to break that curse for you, or like find an outlet or get into a different scenery to really
Hmm.
see this is actually not normal. I can be better than this. I can be a different person. Some people just they're scared to like really change their environment, be uncomfortable, really see like, okay, wait, I can be something else than what I pictured in my head for all
Oh, for
these
sure.
years. And there's another thing where men, when they're trying to hurry up with their life, they're trying to speed,
Hmm.
like we
Yes.
certain age.
Rushing.
I get
Yeah.
old and like have kids at this, they're gonna think I'm a grandpa or something,
Hmm.
or something like
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
that. No.
All right. And I
Oh, that
wish I wish I had somebody tell me that when I was younger, that it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
yeah.
A lot of yeah. I didn't have a lot of I had to learn. I had to learn from experience growing and becoming a man. I had to learn from experience. I didn't have the conversations that should have been had. And that's no
Mm,
knock on any of my family members or any of the men in my family. Because I've always been very mature. Like my thought process has always been beyond my years as far as up here. Maybe like fun and goofy and shit like things like that. But as far as like my perspective on life and my understanding of life, I've always had that since a very young age, to where I feel like maybe they felt like they didn't have to have these conversations, but
Mm.
the deeper side of things should have been explained or should have been known. And like I said, that's no knock, because shoot, most of the men, they moved, but as I was of that age to have those conversations anyway. So there really was nobody to do so. But men hearing this, make sure you have these conversations with the young men, regardless of how smart they are, how ahead of their peers, or how beyond their years they wise beyond their years they may seem. You still need to have these experience type conversations, life type conversations with these young men, young women too. Women typically have these conversations though, so you don't really see it too much. But yeah, got to get into that. Let's carry over into the next question though, because I do wanna ask, as far as criticism goes, do you two feel you handle criticism well?
Oh, for surely.
Mm.
For
Who
surely.
who would you say
I
handles criticism better out of the two of you?
I feel like I can handle that more.
Oh,
Thinking that's
oh,
just me. Though. I don't know. That's just me. I don't
Mhm.
know, bro. How
Caitlin, you
she.
seem to disagree.
entirely.
Okay.
Entirely. I disagree entirely. No.
Mhm.
Mm.
So she's never wrong because of where she was coming from.
Okay.
No, because I did this and that's why you did that. Like, no, I wouldn't have done that if you would have done that.
There's always a cause and effect to everything.
And that's where your criticism, if I say, Ma'Kayla, why did you do this when you didn't tell me I need to do that? Like, why is it so now it's your fault because you didn't tell me? Why, like, you're not taking accountability on why the real like reason you did this. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it was a small moment. It wasn't even that serious. But she made it a whole thing because she was, and when I said something, it we didn't want to take accountability and we didn't like the criticism. So that's how it got to a big, you know, we there was Stranger Things. Stranger Things new season came out. New season came out, right?
Oh
I,
my gosh.
Hey, I watched it. I watched it. I binged it because I watched the first season and then I was like, eh. But
Oh.
I had to see what the hype was about because I really didn't remember.
right.
Somebody watched season 2 on my Netflix. I forget who all signed in on it. Probably one of my little brothers.
Yeah.
Whoever watched it, fuck you. Because I had to pick up in the middle of season 3, and I was so lost, didn't know what was going on. I don't know why Hopper was in jail in Russia. Like, what the fuck? Anyway,
Good call.
yeah, shout out to my bad. I didn't mean to cut y'all off, but yeah, shout out.
Season 3 came out. I come home late that day. On the day it came out, right?
Mhm.
My sister Ma'Kayla was
Oh wait,
watching.
you're talking about season 3?
No, I'm not. No, we wasn't. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say it. It's just like she watched it before me with her boyfriend, right?
Season
She
3?
Yes, it already came out.
Hey man, shout out to season 3. I don't know what, that's a coincidence, but anyway.
That Ben came out, coach.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I know, but it's just crazy that you like I picked up randomly in season 3 and you watched season 3 with your boyfriend instead of waiting on your sister.
Right,
But at the same time though,
right.
you know what I'm saying? I do get it because it could be an accident. Sometimes it's just like you chilling as a couple and it's like, oh, let's just throw this on.
Can I say something? Can I put my two cents?
But if you know you watch that with your sister, you gotta tell him, hey, that's something I watch with my sister.
I wasn't even.
Because
I wasn't even mad about it. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it myself."
Mhm.
And I started it. Watched all the way to episode 3. Right. Come
Mhm.
to we started chilling and then me and Ma'Kayla started chilling in the living room. We were like, oh my god, let's watch Stranger Things tonight, right?
Mhm.
I my episode because I had the remote, mind you, and I was just putting on the TV. She
Mhm.
walked, let's watch Stranger Things. Okay. She wanted me to go back to see to episode 1 because she didn't watch it all the way. She wasn't paying attention. She was with her boyfriend. So she wasn't paying attention and wanted me to go back and rewatch it with her. I said, no, I'm not going to do that because you already started it without me and you shouldn't have in the first place if you wanted to do that part, right?
That's a little bit petty, but
Got-
what she's saying, ladies and gentlemen, is Ma'Kayla should have been watching TV instead of whatever else she was doing. That's what she's saying. She should have been watching TV.
Hold on.
She
Wait
wasn't
a
watching
minute.
TV.
Let me clarify.
I didn't know
that
we were
part.
gonna go there.
Let me clarify. Let me
Yeah,
clarify.
I didn't know we were going there.
Let me clarify. The only reason Why? It's because first of all, we was at Mama's house watching it downstairs in the living room.
Oh, okay. Woo! Thank the Lord. Won't he do
I
it? So
was
they was watching
pressed so
TV.
hard,
They was watching TV.
and I fell asleep watching the
Okay.
episode, the first
Ooh.
episode. I fell straight to sleep.
But
So
the thing,
such a relief. Such a
that's
That
relief.
was that was the reason why I wasn't able to
Mhm.
actually watch it.
it's just like it wasn't my fault. And I told her, I said, you watched it without me. And she got mad and she was saying, no, but this, that. And you watched it last 2 years ago without me and this, that. And I'm like,
2 years ago was crazy.
"Ah,
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I
the
never said two
last
years ago.
3
I said, here's what I said. Here is what I was upset at. It's
Okay.
because we usually regular time we don't really because we used to start watching shows together until Caitlin first started watching shows without me. Then I was like, oh, okay, weird. Clocked it during that time. That was that during that anime show, Art Crane. Remember that? Yeah, still remember that show. She was the first one that started watching some episodes before me. I mean, yeah, without me. So that was a long time ago, So I wasn't really more upset about that. It's just that usually when we are like whenever shows are like and we watch it together, like if I already watched it way ahead of time and I'm like, oh wait, no, don't spoil it, can we go back to this? I like if Kayla would have done that, I would have done that. I would have went back to that first episode and rewatched it so Kayla can catch up. I do it with London, I do it with Shalane.
Let's not say the real names of the siblings.
Oh.
Thank you.
I do
Let's say
it. I do it with my other
yeah.
two siblings. I do it with my other two siblings, and I would have done it with Caitlin. I usually do that. I restart a movie. I
Mm,
restart shows.
mm.
I was just more upset. Like Caitlin, it's literally just two episodes more. You could literally just go back to the first episode, done and did. She didn't want to do that because she was weird. That was the main issue that I really had, is because she didn't want to go back when I would have went back for her. You know what I'm saying? So it was just more like that. Like it was just the principle of the fact,
Yeah,
and that's always with me. It's always the principle.
I
Caitlyn
definitely
is
understand
never,
that.
it's never that. She
I
don't care.
understand that. I understand that.
Yeah,
I would
thank
say so. We're gonna move on because I don't want y'all arguing on here.
period.
No, no, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. But I do want to say, Michaela, you have to remember, just because you would do something for someone doesn't mean they would or have to do the same. And you have to, and that's I'm not saying this in a bad way. You just
Yeah.
gotta, be, willing and ready to accept that. However, Caitlin, if you know little big dog
Critic.
is gonna go back for you, you can go back for little big dog. However, Caitlin, you do have a very valid point that little big dog should have been paying attention. And that is not a short show, Michaela. That's not a short show at
Not,
all.
they're like
Them shits be
2 hours.
like an hour long. Yeah.
Like I'm not. We just
Yeah.
it's like months in. To
Yeah.
do all
There's
that.
no
It was
there's no point in but I understand both sides, man.
Sure,
And
yeah,
y'all both are very valid. Y'all cooking.
yeah.
Y'all
Thank
cooking.
you. I feel
Yeah.
like I was
I
valid on mine, so I felt like I didn't have to apologize to nothing. So
right. Didn't want to for not paying attention,
we're
and
both
I was just
valid.
Y'all both valid. However,
Yeah.
my name start with a K, so I'll probably vote.
All
If I
right.
had to vote.
Okay.
It'd
All
be a
right.
tie. It'd be a tie because you got a K in your name. So
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah, so it'd be a tie. It would be a
yeah.
tie.
what? What?
Um, I wanna ask you, Michaela, when is the last time you were wrong?
You
Wait.
know, I'm just so wise, so I'm not
Mhm.
really. To me, I honestly, you know what? Let me stop playing. I can be wrong sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But do I ever admit boldly and out loudly that I'm wrong? No. It would
That
be
wasn't
like,
that wasn't the question, Michaela. The question is, when is the last time you were wrong? Thank you.
um, I actually can't remember the last time I was wrong. Um,
Caitlin, let's move on. Let's move on to you. When is the last time you were wrong? Actually, no. You know what, Ma'Kayla? You said you can't remember, so you're pretty much saying that you're not ever really wrong, correct? And that's okay if that's the case.
I don't want to say that out loud because I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Right.
I'm not perfect.
But you can't remember the last time you were wrong.
Cause like,
So is there anyone that would disagree with you, Ma'Kayla, that maybe
Uh,
they do remember the last time you were wrong?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Caitlin would disagree with that,
Would you
but
like to but would you like to phone a friend?
yeah, let's phone a friend. Let's
You
phone
you,
her.
you can phone a friend if you would like to phone a friend.
you would
Oh, oh no,
right.
I don't know your friends to phone them.
Go
Um,
go
but you guys can phone. Oh, me. I'm supposed to go.
Oh,
go go.
Um,
I'm like, what?
I don't. I
When's the last
I
time you?
probably I'm probably the wrong person to phone because
You know what? Let me see.
most times I've been over there, I haven't really seen Ma'Kayla be wrong. So I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I don't recall the time that Ma'Kayla. Never mind. Yep. Which one of y'all messed up and didn't wash them towels? Whoever forgot to wash them towels, you were wrong.
Actually,
Uh-huh.
Like,
I washed all the towels, washed all of them. They just left it sitting, didn't want to fold it, Shalane and London, because I washed everything before I went home.
bro.
I
That's
washed everything before I went back into Huntsville. My sisters didn't want to fold them up and put them up. They just left it sitting. So, after just sitting and sitting and sitting, you know, they had to be rewashed.
I wasn't
So
there.
yeah, this was proven. This was fact proven because my mother even said, "Yeah, I remember her washing and washing and washing."
Shout out Scrap. William, you were wrong. That was your fault, William. That's who swears they're never wrong is William.
No, for real.
William is never wrong. That's who's never wrong. But anyway, Ma'Kayla, Caitlin, when's the last time you were wrong?
I've made mistakes,
Huh.
but like, I don't know. I feel like when I'm wrong, I can just like explain myself. But the thing when I be wrong, is because like I don't remember what was said to me. Most of it be the
Mhm.
conversation, and I think that like the most recent when I was wrong, I don't think it was like a really an accident or anything. No, not an accident. It wasn't an argument that was had or
Mhm.
anything. I definitely took accountability for it.
Mhm. Mhm.
But other than that, it was when Ma'Kayla communicated with me when the time that she got off, and
Okay. Uh-huh.
I pulled up too early. Started calling her. Was like, "Hey, where you at?" Like, not even like that. I was just like, when you get off." And she was like, not till this time." And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm already here." So
Mhm.
I was like
Mhm.
already up. But I took accountability. And I was like, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine." It was my fault. I definitely knew how to do that. But I think when I'm wrong is that was like literally like a few days ago. I can't even lie. So that's
Literally, yeah.
like
Hmm.
the
I think that
most.
was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Bruh. Yeah, literally.
All right. Um. Okay. Listen. I would like for you guys to take a moment here and really think about this one for
All
this
right.
next question. Okay. Um. When something goes wrong, when you feel something goes wrong in life, um, what percentage do you feel is actually your fault? Something goes wrong.
Um, if something goes wrong, the percentage that I will take is, I'll say 70. 70.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take 70 because I am, well, shoot, how can I say this? I feel like I'm in control of everything. So like if I didn't wake up on time, this is why I was late to work. If I didn't wake up on time, make sure I did this, this, and this. If I know what I have to do, then it should have been done and did before this. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you make time for whatever you need to. So if something messes up, it's because you misdid
Yo.
something. You misdid something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, 70% is that on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I should have did this, this, and this, and this instead of laying down doing this, this, and this, or procrastinating doing this, this, and this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Soldier boy, tell him. Okay. What about you, Caitlin?
Um, I definitely agree with her. I think mine, I would say 80% would be mine. 20%
Okay.
I'm late or something goes wrong, I'm late. It's because, 20% might be the traffic or something like, or like,
Mhm.
Mm,
know, something spilled on my their outfit, like stuff like that. Okay, yeah, it's not completely in my control, but I would say about like 90% is my control. Like you gotta, like Michaela said, everything that you do, like you have to be well, because you can never be prepared for anything. A lot, and it's always your fault. That's a big thing to learn. Still trying to learn. It's not always gonna be your fault. It's not always like gonna be to you. But 80%. That's a good accountability. Because 20%, that's a lot. It's a lot of things in the world. Like something go wrong, 20% is because something the wind blew too hard or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I was gonna ask for an example, but you guys gave some I'll say some decent examples there. But I'll get into if y'all notice, these all have an accountability theme. There's a question at
mhm.
the end that I'm gonna ask you guys that yeah, yeah, we'll wait till the end for that one. But what's something that you blame timing for that was actually discipline? It's like
Timing.
you blame the timing, like say like oh man, it's just bad timing. This just wasn't the time for this to happen. Like say,
Mm,
like I just it ain't the right time. It ain't the right time. It wasn't the right time for this. That's all that was. But it was actually discipline. Like maybe
mm.
had you prepared a little harder or lock in a little better,
Focused in
it would have
more.
went. Yeah, it would have been better. It would have went well.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Being consistent. I think that's like a big discipline. Well, like the timing,
Mhm.
it runs along with the consistency because like you can't be consistent if it's just that time. You have to be prepared
Mhm.
for that. Like if
I
I
see, I
want.
see. I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna need you to answer the question.
Okay.
Oh.
What's something you blame timing for that was actually
uh,
discipline?
I blame timing. Waking up. That's my problem.
oh
Mm,
yeah. And
I
then
blame I blame, bro, the time is just moving too fast.
okay.
not enough.
Like the daylight saving time. Like I be blaming that sometimes. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about when the sun is like rising too early or
Yeah,
I was like
yeah.
all the seasons changed. That's why I stayed up late. It was dark and I thought it was this time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, okay.
When
Okay.
that's a problem for me. Um I'm
Dang.
trying to think of a way better one.
My age. Oh, I'm not old enough.
Mm.
Not that
That's
time.
a
Like,
good one.
or I'm too young to do this right now.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm too young to start.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
Dang, what else?
Mm. School. We can move on. Move on.
I'm like,
That's
I
short. That's
know.
short anyway. It ain't really too much to get into over there. But this next one's pretty decent. Pretty decent. A little juicy. Mm.
All right.
What is do you guys feel you apologize easy, or do you explain your way out of things? You know what? Caitlin, do you feel Ma'Kayla apologizes easily, or explains her way out of things?
each
And Ma'Kayla, do you feel Caitlin apologizes easy, or does she explain her way out of things? Who would like to go first? Go ahead, Ma'Kayla.
I feel like Kaylin always explaining something. You know, she's always explaining. She's always explaining why I did
Mhm.
it. You know what I'm saying?
And now, what about you?
I mean, I feel like
No, no,
yeah.
no, 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 Ma'Kayla. What about you?
Oh, what about me? Like, what
Hmm.
about for myself?
Yeah, yeah. What about for yourself? Do you feel like you apologize easy, or do you explain your way out of things?
It depends on what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I clearly know, like, okay, yeah, that was on me. Like, not
Mhm.
gonna lie, that was on me. Then yeah.
Okay.
If it was something like it wouldn't have been that if
Hmm.
I like if my logic didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it
Yeah, I get what
like
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah. Like no, like ain't no way. The only reason why it happened like that is because of this, and that. You know what I'm saying? So like if it was because of that, like then like no, I'm not gonna if it was just like with the TV show, like if it was a valid reason
Hmm.
why I was upset, then I don't feel like I need to because mine was more valid too. Like yours could be okay, yeah, I hear you, but mine's is valid too. So I don't feel like I need to apologize.
Oh
All right.
no.
All right. And Caitlin, go ahead and your turn. Go ahead and answer. Do you
I mean,
feel Ma'Kayla apologizes easily, or does she explain her way out of things?
she explains her way out of things. She definitely said
Mhm.
it herself. She explained like, yeah, you could hear, but what I said was more better. My logical thing.
Mhm.
I'm not wrong because of what I said and what I thought, and it doesn't put in consideration or like what who was going, like what the other person was actually coming from. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, she literally said it out of her mouth, which is crazy. That's
Uh,
insane.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, that is insane. But what about you? Do you feel that you apologize easily, or do you explain your way out of things?
When I feel okay, as I'm explaining on why, like, okay, if I did something, if I said something wrong in a different way, because I can say stuff, like, I say a lot of wrong stuff, I would explain it as I'm explaining it, then I
Mhm.
can realize, oh, okay, I see what I did, and that's when I become, like, apologetic. I
Mhm.
don't think like, explain my way out of it. I think I would just
Mhm.
explain
But
my,
that's still explaining. That's still explaining.
but it's not out of the conversation to where it's just like, no, I didn't do this and I didn't do that because this happened and that happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm like going through what, like, I'm explaining what I was coming from, and as I'm explaining what I'm coming from, I'm hearing what you're saying, what you're coming from, and then that's when it's like, oh, okay, I see what I did, and I can see
Mhm.
and what you're coming from, and that's when it leads me to be apologetic if I was in the wrong. That's when it becomes a conversation. Okay, this is what I was coming from. This is what you were coming from. Do you understand why what you just said was hurtful to me? Or like, do you understand why what you did was inconvenient for me? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get to like, oh, okay, accountability. I realize, dang, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, I can be able to talk my way into the apology, like until, you know what I'm saying?
I
Not
could
talk.
have sworn I just said the same thing. I don't know.
No, I feel like you actually said the completely different. Like,
I feel like I just said the same thing that she just said, just in different words. I don't know. Am I tripping?
no,
Am I tripping? Did you not hear the same thing?
Yeah, y'all just said the same thing pretty much in a different way. Y'all just said the
In a
same
different
thing in a
way, it's
different
the
way.
same thing.
bro, what?
Uh,
Both explain it. We both can talk through it. But I think like, but you like you just walk right out of it. You still think like what I did was right, or like you don't take accountability after the conversation or after the explanation. Like,
there's that word again, accountability.
Right. You know, she keeps
Man.
pulling down, you know.
topic. I don't.
Y'all are very different but very much alike. It's very interesting to see that play out in real time of how it's like the Spider-Man meme right now. I'll just explain it differently, but it's the same.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the
No, she
same
literally
thing.
just explained what
That was
I
that
was
was
doing
that was
today.
that was cute. That was cute. Y'all just had a twin moment. That was cute.
I still thought it was
No,
That
that
was
was
I
during
just
the
that
same.
was
You literally just copied what I said.
no, but like you was like you said you talk about some. I understand what you're coming from, but what I said was better. Like no, like what do you mean?
no. You did. You definitely did say that. That was crazy.
That's not how I
That
meant
was
it.
crazy.
That's
That
not
was
how I
crazy.
meant it,
That
y'all. Please no.
I said though. No.
I meant like yours is valid, but mine is valid too. Like, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so do you guys ever feel like you like you like being the victim sometimes?
Whoa.
Like it seems like when you think about you guys with the whole Stranger Things situation, you both kind of seem like the victim in the situation as far as how y'all see it. So would you say that maybe y'all kind of like, not saying like being the victim, but do you both feel like you were wronged in the situation somehow, some way? And if so, do you guys maybe feel like there was some hurt involved on either end and it wasn't explained? Because me on the outside looking in, I think at one point both of you hurt each other's feelings at some point, and y'all just have not sat down and said, bottom line, you hurt my feelings. I think maybe Ma'Kayla, you may have hurt Caitlin's feelings when you watched it without her. And Caitlin, you for sure hurt Michaela's feelings by not going back because of her explanation of saying, and I go back for all my siblings. She felt that. That was from the heart. It
Like
seems like you guys may have just hurt each other's feelings and you don't know, y'all don't want to admit it. But this will be the perfect time to just go ahead and be accountable and apologize. Accountability.
oh, bro.
Yeah, I like that. That was nice, huh?
That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah,
That was kind of heat.
yeah,
That was kind of heat.
yeah.
That's
You
kind of
already
fun.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
Dr. Phil on, you know.
That was kind of good.
Yeah, yeah.
Digital
So,
one too.
you know what I'm
Definitely.
saying?
All right.
Let's not deflect these apologies, ladies, and accountability. Come on. You right here. Go ahead
No.
and I'll give you all the solo.
I'm winning. I'm winning, Keelan. Here we go. I'll go first. I'll go
Well, I
first.
guess I'm sorry for not going back on an episode or two for Stranger Things.
I don't know.
My
I
bad,
don't feel like
man.
you mean it. I really don't feel like you mean it. You actually mean it. It's actually
Like,
in my feelings.
okay, wait, no, for real. I'm sorry.
She said, I don't feel like you mean it.
I think I was
Okay.
on mute for a good minute.
I just genuinely want to say sorry for actually watching the show without you. I didn't know it hit you that hard.
So, like, I didn't hear anything you just said.
Do you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I think my thing is my
I,
screen.
I can hear her.
You can hear
Can
me,
you?
bro.
I can hear both of you. You can't hear. We can't hear Ma'Kayla. I heard Ma'Kayla. You can't hear Ma'Kayla. Uh-oh.
Dang.
Here we go. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Ma'Kayla, speak.
Hello?
Can you hear Ma'Kayla now?
Hello?
What my stuff?
Okay, 1 second. Okay, Ma'Kayla, speak.
Hello?
Oh.
Can you hear Ma'Kayla now? There it is.
What?
Okay.
I didn't
There we go.
like how
Okay, Ma'Kayla,
Hello?
do you want to say that again?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I just want to apologize, Caitlin, for watching the show without you.
Why?
You know, I didn't. Are you laughing while I'm trying to apologize to you?
No. Just I'm trying to figure out why you're making that voice. That's not how you said it the first time.
no, like
Yeah.
yeah.
We just went, yeah. You
I'm like, what?
yeah, she's trying to get an Oscar for this one. For this performance. That's
Like, whoa, we got.
she got her Halle Berry on real quick. She said,
I put it on
she
real
said, you know
quick.
what, Caitlin, I just want to genuinely apologize for.
I want to genuinely apologize. I really did not know that it, hit you that hard. So I'm sorry, man. If you want to watch Stranger Things, rewatch it, binge it. Hey, we can do that
Good. Thanks.
together. Yeah. Your turn.
Thanks. I already said my apology. My bad, gang. I'm
Whoa.
on an episode or two. And next time I'll be better with going back on episodes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Accountability.
Hey, no.
All right. So, ladies,
Bro.
I got 2 more questions and then the closer, and we'll be up out of here. Well, really just 2. I might yeah, we'll probably close. Well, just 1 and then 1 more to close. I
Wow.
close on a little bit of a joking, or I mean, if y'all got time, I got 4 total, but I figured that was a beautiful moment. We don't want to get too
Yeah.
go too far from there. But hey, if you get time, by all means, I also have time. Here we go. So, many times throughout today, it's like, no, I'm just playing. I'm gonna be for real.
Oh,
Would you guys say at all that, like, would you say you're hard to love?
Ooh.
Just set up the playfulness with a deep question. Set up the deep question with a little bit of playfulness. Throw you off a little bit.
Like what?
Throw me off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty good at this, guys.
Okay, yeah.
I'm getting pretty good at this.
Hard.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was watching the other day, and I was like, hey, I'm starting to do this shit. I'm him for real. I was like, hey, yeah. I was like, boy, that boy good. I said, boy, that boy good. Take my glasses off when I say this one. I look, I said, yeah, that boy good. That boy good. I said it. I said, that boy good. That boy there, he good. He good. That boy good.
Bro, no.
Yeah, that boy good. Wait till we go viral here on Love Me Later TV.
Hello.
It'll be a wrap.
I honestly don't think I'm hard to love. I mean,
I think
I don't know.
I don't think I'd be caring enough to like have someone really like I don't be caring. If you love me, you don't. It really don't be mattering. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna. You get what I'm trying to say?
I get you. Those at home, take a moment. Ask yourself, are you hard to love? And if so, why? And if not, why? And you take that moment and you run with it. You live with it.
Yeah. Hey.
To me personally, I think I'm somewhere in between. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm hard to love. I think I just maybe need to do better, like explaining or regulating or understanding my emotions. I don't think that makes me
Hard
hard
to
to
love.
love. I think maybe if you were to ask, y'all know my lady, if y'all were to ask her, I think maybe she would say hard to understand at times. Maybe that might not even be the word, but that's what I'm trying to say is like hard to understand, hard to grasp on the outside looking in. I think at this point she knows me well, very well. Um and vice versa. But I think on the outside looking in, it may seem like, who is that nigga? What's
Mm.
wrong with him? You know? I'm not as I'm not as playful and goofy all the time as I am when I'm just kicking it, wrapping it up at y'all's crib. You know, a lot of the time just be like how I am most of the time. If I'm just sitting watching, oh no, y'all don't be, y'all be at school. But like how I am when I'm just sitting watching something with Scrap, when we just sitting chilling with Scrap and Granny, just chilling. That's that's just how I am 90% of the time.
Mm.
And then, you know, when I gotta help London, my bad, when I gotta help LB explain why she from Nicaragua to people. Not Nicaragua. Where she said she was from?
She from everywhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, I
She
think it was
everywhere.
somewhere like that. Yeah.
She everywhere.
We have the moments where we had those playful moments. But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
So
yeah, I think that's for everybody.
yeah.
I don't think nobody's ever really too hard to love.
Mm,
Because God
mm,
didn't create everybody like that.
mm,
God created people with love. So it's never too hard
mm,
love. I think it's just, a lot of people can't even understand their own emotions. So
mm.
it's hard for other people to get that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Got you.
So yeah, that's mainly what it is. But we all growing.
So do you think if your partner feels, or if you or your partner feels that you or the other is hard to love, do you think maybe that's just not the person for you?
Mm.
Because somebody asks for you, you're not gonna feel like they're hard to love, and vice versa. You're not gonna feel like you're
Love
hard to love.
really hard. Love is discipline. Love is,
Yeah.
Sacrifice.
Hmm.
true love. You
But that
gotta.
doesn't make it hard.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't
doesn't
make
make
it
it hard.
hard.
Yeah. If it's hard to make a sacrifice for someone, or if it's hard to communicate, or if it's hard to try to understand someone, if you feel like it's too hard to make that change for someone, then
That's not for you then.
that's not for you. That's not the person for you.
Yep. Yep.
That's just my opinion. It might not be true, but that's my opinion. I feel like if your partner comes to you and tells you, "Hey, I think," or "I'm having a problem with this," or "I'm noticing this," take heed to that and
Mm-hmm.
do something to make a change. Now, granted, some things they bring to you may be hard. It's not going to be something that changes overnight for sure,
For sure.
but it's not hard to take heed, listen, and be like, okay, have the conversation. Some things are not going to be easy to hear. Trust me. And I know, especially if it's the first time hearing it, or if it's something like you struggled with, it's not going to be easy. You might be like, whoa, especially if you've never been criticized for it before. But you got to understand, when it's coming from your partner, it's not criticism to hurt you, or criticism because they're mad at you, or anything like that. It's criticism for growth. It's constructive. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's all for the right reason. So if you can take heed to that, if you could take that, and I don't want to sound cliche and say take it and run with it, but take it and run with it. Take it and, okay, I'm here. I hear you. I understand. I'm gonna make this change. Like I said, it's not gonna be something that happens overnight. but gotta understand that hey, I'm willing. You brought this to my attention, and I'm willing to make sure this gets better, not just for you, but for us and myself as well. You know, or yourself as well. You know, like when you're saying it, but yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
yourself, myself, you know, yourself as well. Like I hear you, I understand. I'll make that happen. I'll make that happen.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Quick, quick little follow up. It's a little random.
Okay.
Have you ever apologized without saying but?
Yes.
Outside of tonight, outside of on the podcast, this does not count.
Yeah.
That apology does not count. Okay. What about
trying
you, Caitlin?
to think. Yeah, I said it.
She said she had to think. Oof. She said
No,
it's been a while.
no,
Lord, there you go.
It's been a while.
no. I can say I'm sorry. Saying, but usually, what I get confused is usually I'm like, I'm sorry, is my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mhm.
explain what
Oh
happened.
yeah, no, that's good. I'm saying like being like, well, yeah, you know, I was wrong, so I apologize. Da da da. But you did do this, you know. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's been yeah, no,
Okay, it's like that
definitely.
sometimes. What do you two think that accountability would look like if the ego wasn't involved? Because the
Mm.
ego,
Oh,
you can be
easy.
accountable, but if your ego is hurt or bruised, you may come off a little defensive, even if you don't mean to be. You might be a little. Ooh, I'm the,
All right, not too
you know,
much.
yeah. So
Yeah,
if ego wasn't involved, I think.
It'll be
What do
way
y'all
easy.
think? Oh yeah,
It'll be way
for sure.
easy. It'll be a breeze, actually.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when people be like they like to drag it.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for sure.
I need
Mm-hmm.
anything, but they like to
Okay.
drag and they like to keep it. Yeah, and this, and like, I've accepted this, but now like I accepted the consequences, but we can't keep holding on to that.
Mm,
And that's what a lot of people like. We gotta hold that. We gotta make sure like, what a lot of people they see that as weakness.
mm,
Mm.
Admit when they're wrong, when they're like,
True.
That is true.
'cause that
Very
makes you
true.
you're a bad person if you're wrong, and it's just like you're human. You can make mistakes. It's nobody like it's held up for everyone. Like you're supposed to be always right, and you're supposed to never make mistakes. Like deep down, it's like it's okay to say, "Yeah, I make mistakes. This is what you need to do. Like this is what makes less stuff." But when you actually make the mistake, admit the mistake, you're now labeled as, "Oh yeah, she did this before, so we don't know if we could trust her again." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
giving
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
taking into the
Yep.
business, you were scared to be like, "Oh, I messed up on this transaction,"
hmm
because that the consequences after that, they will look at you different for that, and it will
It's
keep.
like it's like trying to hire somebody that used to be a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they got their life together, they clean now, but it's like,
Yeah,
oh, I remember you used to smoke
Looking at him.
rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sideways.
yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I remember.
You
but
may
I
flinch and they
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, I
crackhead.
remember. I remember when you stole your mama TV, sold it for $16. You can get that rock.
See,
I don't know if you could work here. You know,
Yeah.
would you
Yeah.
hire a crackhead? Would you hire a former crackhead if you owned a business? Would you hire a former crackhead? Would you give him a chance?
Um.
we would you would need to show me all the sponsorships where the sponsor people that you went to. You need to show me your house. Is it clean? Are you like give me your doctor's notes and stuff like that? Like I don't know, because at the same time, like it's people. That's what makes it scary. Because we don't know. You could easily go back to the mistake, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Unfortunately, you have that label, and we have to make sure that label is. You know what I'm saying?
But we sitting here talking about accountability. And if they're reformed and they come to you and they say, "Hey, I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
taking
You have to be.
This work gap I got is because I used to smoke rocks." They say I was down bad. They say I was in the alley sucking dick for money just to get a rock.
But the
And they
thing is,
honest with you. And they keeping it a buck.
you have to be prepared for the consequences. You need to be prepared to show me the proof that you're clean. Prepare me the proof that you just don't suck dick no more. Like you gotta that. Like you prepared for those consequences. Tell me, I'm glad that
I mean, yeah, that do because accountability does come with sacrifices and consequences with those. So you are gonna have to prove that you don't you don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Yeah.
have to you have to give those those 1 year they have like little pins.
They gotta
let me
show you the sobriety chip.
Mm-hmm. The little chips, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to do that give me one every year. One, not give me one, but show me
Mhm.
every year. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove that you're still clean, that you're still doing good. You know what I'm saying? You could
officer.
come home.
But what if they're an addict of a former addict of something else, not crack, and they've been sober now. They just don't have sobriety chips. They don't have that proof because maybe they moved. Maybe they moved locations and they didn't get into a new AA to where they would get the sobriety chips, but they're still sober. And
A
you
lot
never even know that they had an addiction unless they were to tell you
a lot of
and
people
you
need to
hire them.
and suggest there's resources out there. If that was the case, I would
Mhm.
we would still think about your position, but in the
Mhm.
meantime, here's a meeting that I think, or like here's someone I think you should talk to for this to keep you on a steady pace. Like
Mhm.
oh, you know what I'm saying? Like people like that, it's just depending on like who you are as a person. If you
Mhm.
really want, if you
If you're
really
doing your job, you're doing your job. If you mess up at that job because you relapsed or something,
Mhm.
then
you're,
three
you're okay,
strikes you out.
you know?
Okay. I used to be addicted to smelling socks, and I'm reformed. I'm a coach and a mentor now.
Is smelling socks gonna stop you doing your job, sir?
Like
Sometimes, yes, this was a real problem. Yeah, I would get off of work. Sometimes I wear the same socks for 3-4 days just so I can
Mm-mm.
smell them. This was
I
back in the day.
get too
Yeah.
personal. So
I used to. It'd be 2, 3, 4, 5 days sometimes.
that's
When I was in
Yeah.
the army, sometimes I wear the same socks. I wear my PT socks under my regular socks in my boots, just so
Mm-mm.
that on Friday after formation, I can.
Mm-mm. Come on.
Yeah,
Mm. Mm-mm.
it was
annoying.
amazing.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
if you're
Yeah.
I
Oh man, it made me miss my socks a little bit.
Mm-mm. Tweaking. Oh my god.
and I can't
He's tweaking now. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Mm-mm.
man, I'm just playing. But what if for real though? What if for real though? What if you don't know? What if one of your professors right now, your instructors right now, is a former addict of something?
it's a time and place.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know.
Now they
I'll
got a job. They're in the middle. They're teaching you. They're leading you toward your education. So you can't hire that crackhead at your place of business, that former crackhead at your place of business, just because they used to do something strange for a little bit of change.
and and people are so judgmental nowadays. Like it's
You
okay.
just said, Kayla, you
You
was
just
just the
said you the
one.
one that wasn't hiring them. What
You
you
just
mean?
said you wasn't for the him.
Gotta prove to me
Mhm.
your job correctly, and I don't have to have
How
nothing.
you gonna prove it if you don't give them a chance?
I gave you that chance. You go to this.
Oh, okay.
meeting, You this. Let me see the meeting.
But that's
Little.
against the law. You can't. They could sue you. He could sue you. The crackhead
Yeah,
could
ain't
sue you. The
that
former crackhead could sue you. That's discrimination. If they come to the interview and they disclose, hey,
In
my
my
work gap is because of this, and then you say I need you to do X, Y, Z to get a job here. That's discrimination. They could sue you and take your company.
Wait. But
I
I
You
mean,
said
well,
what?
what? How are you gonna? You just gonna hire random crackheads? You be like, yeah,
No, former crackhead.
former crack.
Crackheads do good job. Crackheads do a good job.
if you're doing your
You
work,
just,
then hey,
listen, man. Listen.
you got all
Crackheads
the
can do a lot of
qualifications.
stuff. Crackheads can do a lot well. I seen a
I mean,
crackhead carry a couch on a bike.
hey now,
So
they're very
serious. He
resourceful.
with
I
one
don't.
hand, he
Very
like this with the other
resourceful.
hand.
I believe
Crackheads
it.
can do a lot, man.
I believe it. I believe it. Very resourceful. Very
Yeah.
resourceful.
It's just
Very.
your character right now. Like, I need. What's your state? What if you're just from a year off and
Mhm.
literally
Look
from?
at you being judgmental. You're not asking no random person your character for this job. You're just asking for qualifications.
That's the interview. If the
I'm just saying within the interview. So you ask, hey, you have this gap on your resume. What is it? What can you explain this gap? And instead of giving you a lie, they
The
honest with
truth.
you. They say, hey, you know what? I used to be on heroin, dog
unfortunately,
food,
it's different now because you
booger
so
sugar,
do heroin.
crack,
I'm gonna have to look at you different
I
now.
was on
meth,
it. All
That's
of it.
all of it.
different. And I mean, that's not gonna be like you're such a bad person, but like if you're in an environment with like different stuff, if you're like I don't know, you know what
Okay,
I'm
so say this person reminds you, say they remind you of yourself. Interview's going great. Everything's been amazing so far. They have all the qualities that you have, right? And when you ask them about that gap on their resume. Hey, what's this small gap for? You're unemployed here. What's this gap for? Say it's a year or two. What's this gap for? And they tell you, they're honest. They say, hey, I was addicted to lean. I had a lean problem. I used to
Okay, well,
I used
lean
to I used to
ain't
pull up. I used to double cup
You know
with
why
a
I didn't know
Starburst and
what
and,
the
and, and
new
Jolly Rancher, and they keep it a buck with you, and they tell you that that's what the gap is for,
see. I
because they
mean,
had to get themselves clean.
if I enjoyed the interview, I will like let them have a trial run. We'll see, and if there's a mistake, if you bring lean to the job work, we that's a no no. Like what? I mean,
Okay, so what if they're an ex gang member?
and if you have gang members come in my area, if you over here still posting guns and stuff, you bring your. I'm a okay. I will let you in. It's just don't bring your personal life into
Mm-hmm.
like that's the thing. Like if you're still trying, like if you made a mistake,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I that, but don't bring that into what you do in your personal life. Shouldn't be able to affect
Got you.
the
I
business.
respect it.
That's
No,
basically
I respect it.
that's
yeah.
So
like if I'm not gonna hire no person who's just like, yeah, we cool and all, but I still sell weed to people.
mm,
Um, so why do you think I should let you come in my establishment? Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a mistake. I understand that you had the mistake, but you still have to be accountable and be prepared for those consequences when I react the way I react.
okay, okay. I want to close to wrap things up. Caitlin, your question is going to be um what is harder for you? Um being right or being better?
Mm.
And Michaela, your question is going to be what's one apology that you owe that you haven't given?
Whoa.
Caitlin,
Wait,
you gonna go ahead and answer first?
what's hard being right or being
What
better?
yeah, what's harder for you? What's harder? Being right or being better?
If I really dig into it for real, being right.
Okay. Why?
It's hard to be right because I mean, there's never I can only say that I'm right. I don't take
Mm-hmm.
in, like, I would have to take someone's consideration to see why I can be wrong. And
Okay.
I'm like still trying to get through, like, okay, well, I can see why you think I'm wrong
Mm-hmm.
and why I think I'm right. Right?
Okay.
Like, when it comes to with being better, I don't know, like, still trying to be a better person.
Okay.
Hard that I can. I mean, it's hard to be doing wrong or right, which is right. Exactly. I think, yeah, being the hardest is right more than being better.
Okay. Okay. Michaela?
It's my turn.
Yep. What's an apology that you owe that you haven't given?
I would say I owe my significant other an
Whoa.
apology.
Okay.
Because I mean, I realize, dealing with Caitlin, I always realize the issues that I do have because I do the same things to
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin. So it's like, and I can apologize again, like, you know what, you are
Mm-hmm.
right, I do that, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, whoa, like, actually, like, but then, like, if he says it, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't do that, like, stop it, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
which was a problem. So yeah, now, like, thinking back on it, yeah,
Shout out
I've
King.
been a
Shout out
problem.
King. All
I've
right.
been a problem. I've been a problem. Yeah.
uh,
So you're the problem. Ah,
you're
that was deep. That was deep. That was deep. Okay, so quick question then. Quick question then. So are women usually right and men usually are we just wrong because we don't understand y'all, or what is it? Are y'all usually right and we just don't
You know,
understand, or are we ever right? Are men ever right in a situation with y'all?
we're usually right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're usually right. It's just
Why? What makes y'all
sometimes
right?
because we're
because
smarter. We're
exactly
mature. We're more mature. We matured faster than men. So,
want to really like admit that they're wrong. It's hard for them to even admit, like, oh, I like they can't even take themselves off the pedestal and even consider the other side. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
yeah. I
is that
I just as a man, I have no business answering this question to two women, but gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna say as a man, most times, majority of the time, especially when it's your lady, um, you do see what she's saying, and you're just like, you know what? Yeah, um, okay, like you understand, and then you just typically once you understand, you try to start speaking from the other perspective of, well, this was how I saw it, but because you have not, this is just my opinion, but because you have not yet said the words that she wants to hear most of the time, um, you haven't yet spoken from her perspective. You haven't not made her, if you don't hear, okay, let me reword this. If you don't make her perspective or her view or opinion seem valid or validated, and you go straight into trying to explain how you see it, I don't think most women are going to care to hear you out, which is, in my opinion, where it comes down to women feeling like we don't see y'all side or care about your side or like hear or understand y'all. When in reality, most men, as men, I'll tell you now, we're not that smart when it comes to women. We're very direct. You guys are a lot more emotional than we are. Um, so with a lot of things, there's emotion involved. Whereas with us, so if a situation comes down to it where there's emotion involved with y'all, but it's very simple to us, we're not that smart. We're not gonna see that it was deeper than what it seemed to, until it's too late, until it's you're probably already upset. Um, so as a man, speaking for men, some men may not agree, but most will. We're just not that bright. So we don't always remember that we have to make your point valid or make sure you understand that hey, to us your point is valid. But I can assure you, once that man says, I hear you. Like, okay, I get it, I understand. And then he genuinely understands. He just now at this point wants you to understand him, especially as if you're dealing with a black man, because for most of our lives, we've been misunderstood. Nobody really understands us. So once that man says to you, all right, I get it, I understand, and there's like silence, there's a pause, and then he goes on to try to get you to understand him, just listen. You've already been right. It's not about being right anymore. Now he just wants you to understand where he was coming from because he genuinely took the time to understand you. Like he listened. That's if he listened and understood you. Now, if there's like a situation where it's like, and y'all start arguing over it, that's different. But if the argument starts to come after he's like, okay, I hear you. And then he's trying to just get you to understand him and you keep bringing, I'm not saying you, but then points are brought back up from the prior of whatever was going on, of whatever altercation or disagreement. 9 times out of 10, he's going to get upset because now he feels unheard. And it's not a situation of you're right, I'm wrong, or I'm right, you're wrong. That's not it anymore. I'm just trying to be understood. And I'm pretty sure it's vice versa with y'all, where because there are moments when y'all know y'all are wrong, you just will never admit it. But at that point, most times when women know they're wrong, now I just want to be understood. Y'all will just say, okay. And fellas, when you know you're right and she knows she's wrong, she's just gonna say, okay, and then explain her side. That is the equivalent of us being like, I understand. Because she's not gonna say she's wrong. Don't fish for that. Don't when she says okay, she just told you she knows she's wrong without saying those words. I promise. I grew up with a lot of female cousins. I promise. But anyway, yeah, that's
No,
I
that's
do
valid.
go ahead.
wanna I
Go
do
ahead,
wanna
Michaela.
I do wanna agree with that for
Yeah,
surely. It
yeah,
is on perspective.
yeah,
You
for sure.
know, men doesn't really don't really like looking into well, they don't really want to see the women's side or the perspective of it. And that's why it always becomes the argument. Because
Mhm. Yeah.
to me, this is just me personally.
Mhm.
Whenever it's like an issue or something, it's never argument. I don't think any woman wants to just argue. Some people do. Some, me personally, in my head, I don't like doing that. That's a lot. That's very draining. It's very, toxic. Some
If
people
she
like that
likes to argue,
toxicness.
run.
I don't like arguing. I like having conversations. So if I'm stating, hey, this is how I feel, can like perspective, look at my perspective. And then if that the other significant is okay, I get it. This is how I felt during this. This is a conversation. It's not arguing back and forth. But it always has to take that other opponent to listen and understand for me to listen and understand. It takes two. It always takes two to do that. But since the man doesn't want to look into the woman's perspective, it always ends up in an argument because I want you to hear my perspective. No, I want you to hear my perspective. No, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? So I most
And
definitely agree.
uh, like, but I feel like with us girls, like we let it build up until it be like, all right, we're done. Now it needs to be talked about because it happened too many times. That's when it's like that's when you
Mm-hmm.
out and because when you like you said with it, it's more deeper than what y'all think into because it's more deeper because it's happened so many times and now
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
you're not getting it,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, so you haven't even realized all this time, like everything when I said I don't like
Mm-hmm.
the door when I come in or something like that, something small. And
It's built up. It's built up. It's built
yeah,
up. And it's
so
like little hints that we'll give you to like
Mm-hmm.
show like, can you fix this? Like it's always
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a little hint. It's gonna be a side eye or look, or it's always gonna be something.
or you
And
think she,
men aren't they're not
Look,
quick on it. They're
we're
not quick on
not. Like I said, we usually catch on when it's too late. But
you
that's
know,
why with having the information you know now, though, especially at y'all's age, just in general,
it.
don't give anything subtle. Don't give a side eye. Don't give.
Oh,
Just
for
use your
sure.
words. Just use your words. Because we're not that smart. We really aren't. I still struggle with it sometimes my damn self. Like, I mean, obviously, over time, as you learn your woman, you're going to know, okay, you're going to learn what little subtle things mean, but communicate first. And over time,
Mm-hmm.
let your body language do the talking. But early on, don't expect, especially at this age, don't expect that man to just know with your side eye or with your means. He going to know you're upset, but not why, even though it should be blatantly obvious, and it probably is blatantly obvious. But we're not that smart. We're not that smart. Like Kateleen was just saying, it takes for things like to build up towards, okay, you didn't catch on. No, we didn't, because we're not that smart. We don't catch on until it's too late. And that's why once it's too late, we're like, oh, I get it now. I get it now. And at that point, fellas, it probably is too late. If it's too late, that's on you, you know. But if she gives you a chance when you do understand and you do get it, don't take that chance for granted. Prove it. Show that you actually understand and that you do get it, because you never know. It really could be the last one, you know. If unless if she's really willing. Oh, W's and R's back to back. You mess on me. Is that speech impediment? If she really is willing to, work with you and understand you, make it worth her time. Because if not, she gonna be with Long John Larry getting, and you're gonna be at home crying, wishing that you had to just listen and understood, and that you wasn't stupid, slow as hell. Don't let Long John Larry come take your woman. All right.
Why should be Long John?
Well, I didn't want to say the explicative word.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Don't let Long Dick Larry come take your woman. All right. He gonna get you.
bro,
All because you didn't understand, all because you didn't want to listen.
and bro,
And
I,
then that's don't let it happen, brother. Don't let it happen.
it takes a
Because
lot.
once
It's a,
he's there, she ain't coming back.
Hey.
If she do, ain't gonna feel the same, or it ain't gonna be the same. She gonna look at you, and every time you piss her off, she's just gonna look at you and she gonna think, you know what? Larry wouldn't put me through this bullshit. She ain't gonna say that to you directly. But her face is gonna say it. Her face is gonna say it.
Bro, oh my
And you know
god.
what? Ladies on the opposite end of that, if you do end up with Larry, the grass ain't always greener. It might be longer, but it ain't always greener. Larry
Hello.
probably gonna put you through some bullshit just because he was taking you down while you had a man, so he's not gonna actually really value you. So he's never truly gonna hear you,
Hello.
Then you want to go back to regular John Reggie, but it's too late, because regular John Reggie is not with Rebecca or Becky or Ashlyn or Ashley.
because that's crazy, bro.
And you're sitting there saying, why? Why did he go to her? And it's because you chose to go to Long John Larry.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just playing. I'm trolling. But hey,
Well, he got a whole story about this.
I was
This is
just trolling. I was
Like
just
a
trolling.
whole
I was just trolling.
storyline.
But no, just understand that listen, listen, make sure you understand her. Listen to understand, don't listen to respond. Talk to your lady, talk to your gentleman, Communication, you can work it out. Okay. She's not really gonna go get with Long John Larry. And it'll be okay, man. Like it'll be good. But just know if you give her, if it's too late, if it's too late, and you can't get her back because you ain't want to listen, you didn't understand, you didn't want to talk, you didn't want to communicate, you were too slow. Guess what? Long John Larry exists.
You do.
On
All right,
John.
well, we're gonna wrap with this question, ladies. Here we go. What cycle ends with you?
Oh,
Mm. What cycle ends with me? Oh, good one, good one, good one. Cycle.
this is a very good one. Um,
What's a cycle? Can we say it for each other? Because I have one for Michaela. I think her cycle ends with we're not very affectionate in our family, and I think Michaela's the
Mm.
most, and I think that's a cycle that will end with her.
Oh,
oh,
Affection.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. First
Like she
time, first time I gave one of y'all. I won't say one of y'all. I gave first time I gave Shulliam a hug. Everybody was like, "What?"
yeah,
It was
like
like very, and then she was like, "I ain't gonna put her business out there." She was crying. She was all sad. She was like, "Oh." I said, "It's okay. It's all right, big dog. I got you. It's okay."
I guess
And
really
everybody
big.
was like so shocked, like, "Oh my god, she hugged you?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, she was sad. Like, what's going on? What you mean?" And
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
everybody was like blown away. Like,
It's
what? Ah,
so
ah.
affection
No, I was just playing.
there and like
Wait. Would you say you were quiet? It had cut out a little bit. Repeat that.
oh, I said we show each other affection by like
Mm.
making jokes and making
Yeah,
fun. That's the
yeah,
main
for
thing.
sure, for
So
sure.
Um,
like, oh, I love you. Like, I don't think like that's like it would be like, bro, like, shit, or like like it would be like.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Michaela, like, she's more passionate. It's either Michaela or London, both of them. I mean, LB.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be like, yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
Caitlin, I would say her cycle that she will be breaking is. I feel like Caitlin's more disciplined. Well, I mean,
Hmm.
I feel like discipline into.
Period.
Hmm.
No, that's right.
I don't know if that's yeah. Like I feel like she's more disciplined.
Hmm.
Like she gets stuff done.
Hmm. Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
yeah,
I try. I
yeah,
try.
yeah.
What's your cycle that you want?
Is he?
Bro, like,
I'm not gonna play with you.
how you know, like, what?
He
Hello?
should act like Frozen now.
Nah, I'm just playing. Oh,
Yeah.
No, because Michaela,
um,
actually. That's why I
So
was
wait,
like,
let
is
me
he actually?
see. Um, I probably should have thought to answer this for myself. I didn't expect y'all to ask it back. Cycle that ends with me. Hmm. It's a goal. A few personal things that are starting to line up for me are gonna help me achieve this. But a cycle that ends with me is I would say being around more than just like your immediate family, like more than than just like the people in the
Mhm.
household. Knowing and having a relationship with everyone, more than just
Mhm.
the holidays. Like able to talk and understand and build with everybody, having some sort of dynamic with everybody. Um, you know, I would like to I would like to have that end. Well, I would like to end not doing that and make that happen. That makes sense.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll get there. We'll
That's a
get
good
there.
one. That's a good one.
We'll get there. All right. Well, since y'all did that, all right, here we go. Quick rapid fire. Quick rapid fire. We're in for sure. We're here then. Here we go. You don't need an explanation for these. All right.
Got you.
All right. Y'all can ask me the same ones if you remember them, and I'll answer. But here we go. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Accountability or ego?
Accountability.
All right. Growth or comfort?
Growth.
Bro,
All right. Healing or distraction?
Healing.
All right. Control or trust?
Trust.
Discipline or motivation?
Discipline.
Honest or liked?
Honest.
Yeah.
Kateleen, I noticed you hesitated on that first one. Why?
Wait, what was the first one?
Accountability or ego? You hesitated. Why'd you hesitate?
Because would I really choose accountability or would I really choose ego? I had pride. And I'm like, no, you have to set your pride aside and really.
So we answer honestly here. Don't worry about what the topic of the show is tonight. You know, just
Honestly answer. No. Yeah, no, I would pick accountability. I'm
okay.
trying. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to
Mhm.
learn. Accountability, not my ego. So.
All right. Well, hey, ladies, this was great conversation. Y'all have any questions for me before we wrap? Anything y'all want to know? Anything y'all want to get into?
Um.
Black History Month, like podcast. Like,
Oh yeah, we should do
it's
that.
Black History Month. What's going
We should
on?
definitely do
Oh
Put
yeah.
that
something. Do something.
Time-
Okay, you know what? You know what?
Black-
I got a random Black history.
Mhm.
Jack Johnson, first heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, first Black heavyweight champion of the world. Shout out to Jack Johnson. Also, a little known fact that most may not know. The twins that you see on here today, their grandfather was the first Black man to be inducted into the Baylor Hall of Fame at Baylor University. So shout out to their grandfather. Real facts here. And if you guys want to know anything else on Black history or regular history, or just K. Sampson's regular trolling but serious at the same time opinions on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, go ahead and write it in the comments or hit up the Seriously Unserious podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. We'd like to thank you for watching and tuning in. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button out. We're trying to get to 250. That's the goal. We're shooting for 250. We're currently at 49. We've been stagnant at 49, but we also been getting there. Ask y'all to hit that button. So for my listeners tonight, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Whether you're going to watch every episode or not, just hit it. HBO. Help a brother out. Also, keep in mind, Diddy, first Black man to go to jail for being a freaky ass nigga.
What about R.
Don't
Kelly?
free Puff. Don't free Puff. Leave him there. No, R. Kelly was different. He was not a freaky ass nigga. He's a nasty nigga. That's different.
That was,
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
R. Kelly, that was children. We don't condone that. We don't condone that on this channel.
Wasn't Diddy doing? Okay. Mhm.
Diddy was just taking men's butt. He was taking men's butt.
And
Boys-
young people too.
Boys
He was
too.
taking young
Wasn't
people's butt.
Cassie like 15?
No. Cassie was an adult.